Good afternoon, and once again, welcome to my channel this afternoon. This afternoon, we're going to be looking on the topic, the impact of divorce in children's life. I know we parents, sometimes when we come together as husband and wife, and out of this relationship, we have kids out of the relationship. And if this relationship doesn't work out well, some couples will usually go their separate way, forgetting about the product that came out as a result of this relationship. Because what is that impact? What is the impact? Do you think about the child before you guys are separating, or all you care is about yourself? Do you think about that child that came out as a product of your relationship, or you don't care about the child? Because I believe if we really care about that child, we need to see how we can work things out. We need to look for solutions on how we can better work things out. What is the situation? What is that problem? And how can we fix this? I think we will be more eager to look for solution of whatever is the problem rather than just running away from the problem. Because even if you run away from the problem from this relationship, you might meet it in another relationship. So I think it's better to always try to sit down, try to figure out what is the issue, what is the problem, and how can we move from here? How can we solve this problem? Because it's not by running out of that relationship and getting into another relationship that will help you solve the problem. Because if it's a situation, if it's an issue that is in your life that you need to fix it, if you don't fix it in that first marriage, there's no way in the second marriage you will succeed, because that issue will keep coming back. So you need to look into yourself. What is that issue? What is the problem? How can I fix this? What can we do from here? Okay, this is the issue. How can we solve this issue rather than running away from the problem? Because when we run away from the problem, when we run away and when we divorce, we now have a lot of impact in the life of the children that has come out as a product of this relationship. I've seen a lot of children, many children, they become so traumatized, they become worthless, they feel hopeless. And just because the parents are not together. Like in most psychiatric admissions, when you see like the admission for children, in most cases, in all the cases, it's always the parents are not together, which means after analyzing all those things, I think a divorce really has a great impact in the life of our kids. And we need to look for a better way on how to handle our relationship so that it doesn't affect those children. It doesn't affect their future. It doesn't affect their life. Because these children, they become worthless. They become withdrawn. They isolate themselves. They can't even interact with their peers. They feel like, oh, I'm not worth it. I'm not worth playing with another kid. I'm not worth being this. So they feel like it's the end to their life. So we parents, how can we better solve this situation, or how can we better stop this? How can we better stop our children from going through this trauma, from suffering from our own decisions? We need to look for a better way, and we need to do it in a better way, rather than letting these children suffer from our decisions. So I think as couples, it's good to always sit down, try to figure things out. I know it's not easy, because it's like taking two different people from different worlds to bring together. So there's always differences. But does it mean that we just leave these differences? Just because we have differences, we will not try to fix the differences and like make things work? We need to always try to look for a way. Even if there's misunderstanding, if there's differences, you guys need to come together. You guys need to look for solutions. You guys don't need to let those children suffer from your decisions. And so because when these children, when they start feeling worthless, when they start looking, they don't have any father, they don't have a mother that they can hang to, what do? They go out there, and before you know it, they start joining gangs. they start doing all the drugs, they start doing this, just a way that they want anything that will make them feel good. So that's why you see children, they start feeling worthless. Okay, I'm nothing. Even if I don't survive, nobody cares. So I think it's a better thing. We better look for a better way to handle the situation so that our children doesn't suffer. And even in the case that we don't finally succeed in fixing the issue and the parents move their way, I believe even if it's the mom or the dad, because these children, they usually have like low self-esteem. So I think sometimes it's good as a parent to also boost the self-esteem of your child up. Tell your child you love them. Tell them they are beautiful. Tell them, oh, you are the most beautiful thing. Because when you tell your child you are the most beautiful thing, you are an angel, what happens even if they go to school and they are being bullied by peers? What do? They know, oh, they have that self-built confidence, and because they have that self-built confidence in them, they are able to withstand the bullying and everything that is coming their way. They will not feel depressed, and this will not affect them that much. So we need to also boost the confidence of our children. If a child is, I know, like Erickson talks of preschool and the toddlers, because the toddlers, they are those age group that exploit a lot. They try to do everything. They try to like do everything. So this is the time, like, we as parents, we need to encourage them. Oh yeah, you are doing good. Yeah, you are doing good. Because when we encourage the child at this stage, even when they are growing out of the stage, they know, okay, they have that built confidence in them that, oh, I can do this. Yes, I can do this. And that is how you will see the child will also stand and grow despite the struggle and despite the trauma they have gone through. So in a relationship, even if we cannot solve that issue, if you are the parents that have the child, make sure you build the self-esteem. Give that child a self-confidence. Make that child to feel confidence in whatever they do. Make that child to feel confidence in themselves. Build them that self-esteem, so that even when they step out of the house, they will still have that self-esteem, just because it has already been nursed from the home. Thank you for listening. Comment, subscribe, or add. Thank you, and I hope it meant something for you. Thank you.